Hello, I'm joined today with Stephen Wiley. Stephen, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing well. Stephen is a local real estate agent in Birmingham, Alabama. And Stephen, how long have you been in the business now of real estate?
I've been licensed for about 5 years now.
Awesome,
Yep.
awesome. And since those 5 years, have they all been in Birmingham?
Yeah. Actually, I'm not originally from Birmingham, but all of my business has been in Birmingham. Some on a few other counties that are surrounding, but primarily Birmingham.
What brought you to Birmingham then, if you didn't grow up here?
Yeah, so I actually came to Birmingham for college. Graduated from House College and just never left. Just kind of settled. And not that it hasn't come up to venture out a little bit, but at this point in time, it's home. So
Right on. Right on. And so, with the course of your real estate career, um, tell me a little bit about who you've worked with, who you love helping. Is that investors? Is that people that are looking to list their home, buy their home, all of the above? Tell me a little bit about that.
honestly, I worked with a little bit of everybody. Definitely buyers on the buyer side, sellers, investors. I've basically me out the deal with D.R. Horton and sold a lot of land to them at a point in time. So I've worked with a little bit of everybody. I do, if I had to say I had a preference, I would say maybe buyers. Not that, of course, buyers are the easiest to work with. Once you get a listing, it's a little bit easier to work. But I do enjoy seeing a buyer actually hear those words, you're under contract, and once you get to the closing table, hear your keys and just
That's
seeing
exciting.
them light up from excitement. Yeah,
Yeah, that's home ownership, American dream, right?
exactly. Exactly.
That's great. We were talking a little bit beforehand, and over the past year or so, you've been building a team to help give a better experience for buyers and sellers. Um, let's talk about that a little bit. So, what was the main motivation behind that, and what is this team really allowing you to do to help buyers and sellers in Birmingham?
Yeah, well, the motivation was growth. I really wanted to expand. And I got to the point to where I needed to hire out. Like I was doing so much on my own, and not really leveraging like I should have. So, and I went backwards. I know normally the first step in starting a team will be to get an assistant, and which I did have an assistant just on and off. But I kind of went backwards. Like I said, I ended up bringing on a team member to help out with the leads. I was generating a lot of leads and really losing money, to be honest with you, just simply because I wasn't able to put my hands on all those leads just because I'm doing showings or I'm at an listing appointment or whatever that may be, just day-to-day activities. So once I got to that point, I realized like, hey, I need help. If I really want to grow and expand, I need to begin, start a team. So
That's great. That's
yeah.
awesome. Let's talk about the market right now in Birmingham. What are you seeing, and what advice do you have for sellers and also buyers during this time?
Man, to be honest with you, the market in Birmingham is crazy. Like it is very, very, very competitive. And I know it's like that all across the country. And I think actually around about December or so last year, a Realtor.com named Birmingham as being one of the best places to invest in real estate. So I don't know if that has a lot to do with it, which I think it plays a part, but low inventory is primarily the reason behind the competitive market, along with low rates. So I'm seeing a lot of properties that are definitely going over asking price, and not just by a little, but a lot. Um, so if you're a buyer, I would just say prepare. Like sit down with your realtor, get a good understanding of what's going on in the market, and let them guide you. And I know sometimes it's hard to really come to terms when you are making an offer on a property that's over what the seller is asking. But a good realtor would be able to explain like what's going on and why that has to happen in order for you to get the property. Yeah. And sellers, if you are thinking about selling and you're a homeowner, I would say go for it, because right now is the time to capitalize, get all the equity you can, and do something with it, invest or move on to the next property.
Sure. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like you said, it's pretty much across the whole US. I wouldn't say for
Yeah,
every market, but it's a similar vibe. And it's interesting because with interest rates being so low, it it's pros the buying and also pros the selling.
right.
It's this like happy medium that we just feel like is maybe going to fall off eventually, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah. I mean, because you never know. I mean, within the next year or two, I mean, of course, we're currently in an election year, so you just never know what may happen. Interest rates may spike up. So, sometimes people want to time the market and say, well, I'm just going to wait for it to be less competitive, and then I'll jump into the market at that point in time. In which that may be a good idea, but what if you jump into the market during that time and interest rates are at 5%? So
right,
you missed the window of having a 2.7 interest rate, and being able to purchase more home, get a better bang for your buck.
right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, and at the same time, I wouldn't say this. Well, it offsets not not like yeah, it kind of offsets the cost of over putting in an offer for over the listing price in a way,
Oh yeah.
not
Yeah.
paying as much interest on the back end over the loan. So, there,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you're right about that. Yeah, most
well,
definitely.
Stephen, I want to ask this question. I'm sure a lot of people want to know, why use your team, you as a real estate agent, to sell or buy versus another real estate agent in Birmingham.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I don't really like to compare, but as far as our team, we provide a lot of value. I've seen, I've had people to actually work with realtors, then come work with me and basically tell me, hey, the experience was totally different. Like, I was about to buy a house, things just were not going right. I did not feel comfortable. I felt like I was not informed about what was going on. What should I do? How should I do this? Um, Even when it comes to the offers, just ways, just little tricks to actually beating out the competition. So I would say we provide a lot of value at our team. Our team definitely works hard for the client. Our client is our number one priority. If the phone rings, we're there to answer it and answer any questions that they may have. So I would say value is more so anything the knowledge that we provide for our clients.
Love that. Love that. I appreciate that. Awesome response. Stephen, well, you sound awesome. I'm sure everyone watching this thinks the same thing. So, Stephen, thanks for hopping on today, and wish you the best of luck for this end of year in Birmingham and the real estate market. Let's cross our fingers. Things just keep going the way they are. So,
Fingers crossed. Now, I
yeah,
really do appreciate it. Thanks for having me. It was a blast. And if anybody needs me for anything, let me know.
there you go. All right. Thanks. Good one.
All right.